I'm Monica Bertels-Niembe, and I'm the founder-director of the Kleinkrantz Childcare and Youth Development Center. I was living here about 20 years back, and I saw that most of the children in this area couldn't read and write. I had some kids coming to my house, made them sandwiches and started an aftercare program. Yeah, and then my husband Watson and I, we decided we need to set something up where children get accompanied from preschool, crèche, through schooling, to help them in their development. If there was the problem that there was no crèche or kindergarten for these kids. So most kids come to school when they're 6 years old in grade 1. We've got a few children who suffer from fetal alcohol syndrome or also other disabilities, learning disabilities which don't really get diagnosed. And then we've got a huge percentage of children who fail grade 1. And yeah, and then they get pushed through because they can only get failed for about, every 4 years. So then you've got children in grade 4 who can't read and write and don't have an understanding of mathematics. There is a huge lack of early childhood development programs in this country. So there's a lot of, let's call them civil society structures like ours, who are just trying to do that by themselves. With very minimal governmental support. There's a lot of running costs here involved, and in both groups, in the crèche as well in the aftercare. We have to pay rent, we have to pay water, we have to pay for electricity. We have here 8 staff members. They need a salary. Then obviously it's groceries. We feed the children. Here at the crèche they get breakfast, lunch and a little snack in the afternoon. It's play material. We take them out on camps because we believe a lot of work can be done when they're actually taking out of their environment. When you sit in the evening around a campfire, that's when the stories come out and what they have to deal with at home. We do have a waiting list. In this building now we can take about, I think 30 children. We already have got more than that here. Because it's now a residential building, we can actually not take all the kids we used to take because the other property is way too small and we need bigger space. We just signed a contract with the municipality for a piece of property here where we can, for now, first start building structures for the aftercare and our offices. But again, it's just we have the usage of that land, but we do have to finance the building of it ourselves. We've developed this over the 16 years where we have now over 60 children and, as I said, 8 staff. And that is only possible through partners who've been with us over the years and are still with us. So obviously they require every year their reports, their audits, and so yeah, so far they have been faithful and helping us because that side of the organization is running perfectly, that we make sure the money which is given to us is used for what it's meant to and not for other things, and we report back. We've started another non-profit organization, the Kula Malaika Foundation, about 13 years ago, and it was born out of this organization here because we saw, we were wondering what's going to happen to children who finish school. So we are on a farm in Hoogekra, which is part of Wilderness, and where we set up workshops where young people can learn skills in woodwork. We've got a sewing workshop, we've got a little cafe so they can learn things about hospitality. We've got a little craft shop. And we've done that for the last 10 years, basically taking on young adults and helping them to either find work afterwards or a place where they can do an education. Like we've trained chefs, we trained ECD practitioners so that they basically receive hope again for their life.